Welcome to this week's UTRGV TV edition. I'm Ileana Luna. UTRGV TV starts now. On this week's top story, the Texas AIM program for the Boys and Girls Club is at risk due to funding. I sat down with the Chief Executive Officer for more on the story. Children of the Boys and Girls Club can be saying goodbye to their after-school curricular activities and may fall further behind in their education.
It's the Texas AIM program. It's a partnership between Boys and Girls Clubs and Sylvan Learning Center. It's a holistic approach. Texas AIM actually provides staff who mentor and tutor, and tutors who also mentor. Through the Texas AIM program, we partnered with Sylvan Learning Center to come in and help those kids.
The Texas AIM program that provides tutoring for the kids may no longer be due to finance and budgeting by those who are partnered with the Boys and Girls Club.
The states are in their budgetary process and they've made cuts, and TEA has been told that they need to balance their budget. This program is funded through Texas Education Agency. It was championed by Senator Chuy Hinojosa. So we've had it for the last several years and it's benefited many kids.
Texas AIM strives for student excellence in order to get them college ready.
And it's not just passion. The statistics and the data speaks for itself. The program works. When the kids are in the program, the achievement gap is closed. And I'm not only speaking from like a club director. My daughter also was in the Texas AIM program. I can honestly say from a parent point of view, this program and this partnership works.
This petition will be sent to the Texas State Legislature February 28th in hopes of keeping the valuable program. For UTRGV TV in Edinburgh, Ileana Luna. In response to the many social and political issues our country is facing today, one student activist from our university has developed a way to give a voice to the people here in the Valley. Our reporter Juliana Quiroz has more.
Crystal Bettis, a Mexican-American Studies and Fine Art major, has developed a project she calls Hear Our Voices, Community and Political Activism of Millennials in the RGV. She tells us why she wants students from the university to unite and become a part of her project.
I feel that we should be able to tell our stories. There is so much more that can be said behind the poster boards. There is a story of that person holding up that poster board that wants to tell their story, and it deserves to be heard.
The project will focus on students who attend UTRGV between the ages of 18 and 36, and possibly alumni from UTPA. Her inspiration sprouted from discovering her own background in Dr. de la Trinidad's Chicano movement class, and the ultimate deciding factor was when she realized how the new government administration in our country was going to affect many of the students in our university.
Some students are U.S. born, some students are first generation, some students are immigrants themselves, some students are undocumented, some students are naturalized, some students come from immigrant families.
Crystal's future goal will be to publish this project and make it a part of a larger research platform on Mexican American youth. In Edinburgh, for UTRGV TV, I'm Juliana Quiroz.
Construction is still ongoing throughout the Edinburgh campus as the West Physical Science building is being torn down for a new building. The school is also working with professional arborists as UTRGV takes pride in being a Tree Campus USA designation.
In this case, with trees that are being removed from one location and being replanted in another location, we work with the arborists and we work with certified landscapers so that we make sure that we are treating the trees properly so that we save them.
The demolished building will be replaced with an interdisciplinary engineering and academic study building on that exact footprint.
Some of the other things that we have done is we're putting in sidewalks in place so that the pedestrians are able to follow through, use those sidewalks to redirect traffic.
The construction and fencing will be up for another year and a half. School spirit rises as Homecoming Week brings UTRGV together. Our reporter Danielle Rodriguez has more on the story.
UTRGV bleeds orange, blue, and green with school pride. The school kicked off the Week of Spirit with the tip-off party, and then the festivities continued with the can instruction, the Vaquero Olympics, Charida Day, and the fun ended with homecoming tailgate and the burning of the letters. Homecoming is just another way for students to come together to show support for the university. For students, it's a way to express themselves.
It means getting together with my sorority sisters and having a lot of fun and showing school spirit.
For sorority sisters, it is a way to give back to the university.
Every year, our sorority comes and tries to support and try to show our enthusiasm as much as we can, because we know that does play a big part in, getting yourself ready for a sport.
Whether an athlete or a student, the UTRGV shows that the community members can come together to show school spirit. In Edinburgh for UTRGV TV, I'm Daniel Rodriguez.
UTRGV held its traditional Charillada Day to celebrate the joining between sister cities and to commemorate the merger between the two schools.
Most of the UTRGV culture, most of the students are Latinos. So basically this is a big thing for us because we can hear our music and it has been on our culture ever since we were small.
The event held many festivities which honored the Hispanic culture in the Valley, reminding the community that it's all about your roots. President's Day is celebrated in honor of America's presidents. Our reporter Margarita Muniz tested UTRGV students and their knowledge on such holiday.
President's Day is celebrated on the third Monday of February every year. I wanted to know how much UTRGV students know about our presidents. So what is Mount Rushmore?
I know it's a place where they have like presidents' heads on it, like on the mountain, kind of.
Mount Rushmore, is it mountain?
I don't know exactly, but I do, like, in the top of my head, I don't know, but if I see a picture, I'll, like, kind of remember some.
John Adams was the third president? I don't know.
He was our second president.
Second.
Who was our 16th president?
Abraham Lincoln.
And who was John Adams?
Our second president.
He was the second president of the United States, first vice president. He was an emissary during the American Revolution to France and helped to negotiate the Treaty of Paris.
16th president. I'm not sure.
That was... I don't know.
Who was our 44th president?
I don't know. Something that they should teach us in history class. I'm just saying.
And who was John Adams?
He sounds like a beer to me.
Who is our current vice president?
Vice president? Damn it, that guy.
Mike Pence.
Mike Pence, there you go, Pence.
It is an honor to live in such country. Therefore, it is essential to remember all past and present presidents on such day. Reporting for UTRGV TV, I am Margarita Muniz.
Here's Daniel Galvan with the latest in UTRGV athletics.
How's it going, guys? I'm Daniel Galvan, here with another UTRGV TV Sportscast, and simply put, this past week was jam-packed when it comes to what transpired in the world of UTRGV athletics. First things first, women's basketball. With a successful Northwestern road trip that saw the team win over Seattle U by 1 point, and then Utah Valley 64-45, history was made. All right, the two wins tied head coach Larry Tidwell's program record for UTRGV with 70 wins, and the team itself is sitting in a nice position in the conference with an 8-5 WAC resume to go with an 18-11 overall record on the year. Shante Goff led the way on the road with a combined 34 points in the two games to go with 16 rebounds and 5 steals, and coach will have a chance to set that record for career wins this Saturday in the team's regular season finale at 7 in the Fieldhouse against New Mexico State, the WAC leader. Another UTRGV team that had a big week was the baseball team. 8 games into the season, the team still has yet to lose. It's a great start, but not entirely shocking when you take into account that the team has scored 67 runs in 8 games. 68 runs in 8 games. That's pretty good. Pretty good, I would say. But so far, they've swept 2 SWAC teams, Prairie View A&M and Texas Lutheran, in 4-game series. And with the A&M series, by the way, taking place this past week, and the 3 standout performers in that series were Carter Johnson and Andrew Garcia, 2 pitchers, as well as shortstop Ivan Estrella. And Johnson started things off on Friday with a complete game, 9-inning, 13 strikeout performance, only allowing a single run. And then the day after, Andrew Garcia took the mound, and he was efficient. He pitched 8 innings of shutout baseball. They struck out 8 batters. And then you have the shortstop, Ivan Estrella, who showcased his great defense, but it was all about his offense. He batted .500 in the series. He had 7 RBIs, a triple, and coolest of all, he hit a home run. And the team will take their undefeated start of the year on the road against the University of Houston on Tuesday. The U of H Cougars are ranked 25th in the nation, so, I mean, it's going to be pretty tough, but it'll be fun. And then to close things off, by the way, let's talk about men's golf. The gentlemen, they kicked off the spring season with a great effort, netting a top 4 finish in the Atchafalaya Intercollegiate in Patterson, Louisiana. I'm sure I got that right. With the score of 875, which put them within 2 points of the second place finish. And the athlete leading the way for the unit was Ali Kazembek. He finished 6th overall in the tournament with a total score of 215 and a stellar 68 score in the second round. That earned him WAC Golfer of the Week honors, which is just a phenomenal way, I think, to start out the year as the season progresses. Now, that just does it for this week's Sportscast. I'll be back next week. Thank you to Mitzi for holding the teleprompter and Abe for looking really cool. And here's Abe, reporting for UTRGV TV. I'm Daniel Gavon.
On this week's Try It with Ramiro, let's intro the pitch with the Treble Thrivers.
Singing with an a cappella group is much more than doing karaoke.
I'm used to singing in my shower and in my car, but today I decided to try the a cappella group of UTRGV. Well, let's go check it out.
Taking it step by step, I was moving my feet along with the beat.
Hey, around and right.
Singing was a little harder than I thought. Do I follow the music sheet or the voice of my partner?
More than just singing in my car or singing in the shower. I actually have to hit notes perfectly. It's a lot harder than I thought, but it's a lot more fun just being in a community about singing. I mean, it's fun to do.
Watching everyone audition and sing made me feel as if I was part of a show.
First winter snowfall, throwing backyard snowballs.
I get to lead these people to music, to the beauty of a cappella, and just the beauty of singing with each other and feeling like a family. I think that's very important, especially with music. Just to be able to sing together, it's kind of like a euphoric feeling.
Don't let my score scare you away. Practice makes perfect.
I'd say out of a 10, I'd say like a 5-ish, if I'm being real, like a 5-ish.
Yeah. Feeling as if I just got out of a casting scene from Pitch Perfect. This has been Ramiro Gonzalez from UTRGV TV.
That's all we have for you today. But remember, if you have a story you would like for us to know about, you can contact us through Facebook or Twitter at UTRGV TV or email us at utrgvtv@gmail.com. We have both community and UTRGV news for you every week. Until next time.